Welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny. That is Sal and Dylan. We are the Absolutely Marvel and DC channel. Three guys sitting around talking about your favorite TV shows, movies, trailers, analysis, rumors, and discussions. If you like that type of content, join the Absolute Armada today by hitting like, subscribe, and hitting that notification bell. Today we're going to talk about some rumors that are going around. James Gunn. So basically, Peacemaker's doing amazing. When approached, they said, "Are you making a sequel series, a season 2?" And he said, "Maybe after this other thing I'm pitching to WB, we're talking about making a series about a different Suicide Squad member."
It's amazing how the Suicide Squad was like pretty largely known to be a failure, like commercially. Like it didn't make the money it should have. Like not that it was a failure, it was critically and commercially like it was a great movie and everyone enjoyed it who saw it. But that it didn't make the money it was supposed to. And its future was uncertain. So they made this show because it was already in production. And now they're like, okay, so we can't make a Suicide Squad movie, but we can make individual Suicide Squad character shows. And those will be very successful.
It's weird because wasn't Suicide Squad the first DC movie to attempt COVID? Like to try and come out in the middle of COVID?
I know it came out during COVID and another was clearly Wonder Woman 84. That was the big COVID movie.
Okay, no, but that was the HBO Max push. That was the big, it's on HBO Max, because that was in the middle of COVID. The theaters weren't even open.
Suicide Squad. Yeah.
No, Suicide Squad, the theaters were open, though. So I think they were hoping that...
Was it in theaters?
It was in theaters.
I didn't see it in theaters.
I don't think it was in theaters.
No, I remember being in theaters. It didn't do well.
If it was, nobody watched it in theaters.
Yeah.
It collected $26 million in 4,002 North American theaters.
Overall?
Okay. Yeah, $26 million in 4,002 North American theaters. Yeah,
that's not good.
It was in theaters though.
That's not good.
No, definitely not. No, not at all. But we don't know what it did on HBO Max. Like you know how they're toting that Wonder Woman 84 was amazing and a huge success, but it was only on HBO Max. Same thing with Snyder Cut. They're like Snyder Cut's amazing and it was a huge success.
Yeah.
On
HBO Max. Yeah.
Right.
Which lost a lot of viewers over the last year.
What? HBO Max?
Yeah, HBO Max lost as many viewers as all streaming services got that year.
Did they?
It was some ridiculous proportion. I was just like, oh no.
I wonder why. I wonder what happened. That's a discussion for another day, though.
I think it's just that they didn't see the value. They're like, I mean, there's one show I like.
Well, the problem with all the streaming services is they all have one or two shows. They all have one or two. It's not like even Disney Plus has one or two shows. If you're a Disney fanatic, it's great. You have all these Disney things. But if you're looking for new shows, I go to Disney Plus once a month, basically, to see what the new stuff is.
It's almost like it's unsustainable.
Yeah. The only streaming services I still check on the regular, Hulu, Netflix, and I do check Amazon Prime. Because Amazon Prime gets a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's a constant turnover.
But those three are the only ones that I check on the regular basis. I don't check HBO Max, Paramount Plus, or any of these other things. That it's not sustainable for them all to exist. But like I said, that's another discussion for another day. I think that's a great one for next week. We'll put that on our Monday schedule. Let's talk about today about this potential spinoff. So if we're gonna wait season 2, who do we think could get his own show or their own show? I think the easy answer is Ratcatcher.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping.
Right? No,
you have Ratcatcher and you put King Shark in it as well.
I think Bloodsport is if you're gonna make a Ratcatcher show, I think Bloodsport is an easy second play second fiddle to Ratcatcher, but also Idris Elba is probably busy. Well, he's busy being Knuckles right now, but
so he's really not that busy.
No, maybe not. I mean, I think also it seems like everyone that was in that movie enjoyed being in that movie. So, and clearly people enjoy working with James Gunn. And after the reception of Peacemaker, where in this article, James Gunn says we're the biggest show in the world right now.
Right.
So, as an actor, why wouldn't you want to sign on to the next one of these shows? So I think if there's any character plot lines that were left on the table, I think Ratcatcher and Bloodsport, that's a very easy continue that from the movie.
Totally.
Obviously a lot of people want Harley Quinn, but
You're not getting a Harley Quinn show.
No,
I mean,
we're
like,
not. Well, she's
would be a
movies.
good
She's
idea.
movie status. That's the thing. Like she got.
I think she'd still do it though. Like I would, and I think a Harley Quinn show would be a great idea. She would love it. She'd get paid a ton of money. We get to be Harley Quinn for more than a couple of friggin' minutes. It'd be awesome. Plus,
I think
like,
she'd
she
do
could
it
also.
if it was her show, if she directed it.
She's
and wrote
produced,
it.
like, it's her production company or whatever. So, like,
Right.
she'd be happy to produce it just like James Gunn would, Like, I can see them doing that. Yeah. And they'll work that out. Like, Kaylee Cuoco's production company works on her Harley Quinn show, and that's a
Yeah.
proven commodity. So we could have 2 Harley Quinn shows. I can see that happening. I could see a Polka Dot Man flashback show.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I could see that one.
Be
I just
cheaper,
want
probably.
King Shark. I just want a King Shark teamed up with somebody.
Too expensive.
I mean, they've already got he's already made,
Yeah.
That's fair. Just put him
I'm
in
just
there.
gonna put him in doing things. Come
some
on, you wouldn't
stock
want to watch a
animation.
King Shark show? You don't even. Look,
Oh, I love a King Shark show. I think
I like him, but, like, what's his show going to be about?
Well, that's why you do.
I think I'd-
you do
okay,
a
well,
rat
here's the
catcher
thing.
show and her friendship with King Shark. Like,
yeah. I think well also like James Gunn is making a Groot show. So
Yeah, right.
like he could probably make a King Shark show. Like we haven't seen the
Yeah.
Groot show, but
Yeah,
yeah.
That speaks to me because I'm like, when I look at the lineup for Disney Plus, I'm like, I'm probably not going to watch the Groot show. Like, I just don't care enough about Groot to watch a whole show.
what if we go with? Let me look it up. Who was on the other squad? So we had
Oh. They
all dead?
what if they do like a flashback to how those guys got arrested?
Weasel show.
You know what I mean? A what
Oh,
show?
like-
A Weasel
Weasel.
show.
Oh, you mean like the Dead Squad? You mean like
The Dead
like
Squad,
Michael
yeah.
Rooker's? Yeah,
like, can we
Savant.
use any of them potentially?
I don't think so. I think they all died.
They're all very dead. Like they're not just
Yeah.
dead, they're all very dead.
No, but you do like a prequel. How they got arrested?
A flashback. Sure. I mean,
like
yeah,
who,
you can do
who's the
whatever you
guy?
want.
Michael Rooker. What if you
Yeah.
got Michael Rooker? Savant.
Sure.
Because he was like the focal point in that one, right?
I don't know if I care about Savant at all.
But if I asked you a year ago, would you be down to watch Peacemaker? Would this?
not?
You still would say the same thing.
But also, like, yeah, but I've seen the Suicide Squad, and I've seen Peacemaker in that, and yes, I want to watch a show about that. Savant dies in the first 20. I don't care about that.
what about Pete Davidson's Blackguard?
Not even a little
No,
bit.
no. I think you could, if you want to do a prequel. It's Harley Quinn, it's Captain Boomerang, and it's 3 other characters.
Yeah.
And that's your prequel show.
It's just another Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, exactly.
What about
But it's a show.
Mon Gal?
No.
No.
Javelin. Come on, Flua Borg playing Javelin.
For a whole
And
show?
you get
That's
and you
just
do the whole show,
Peacemaker.
and you team him up with Nathan Fillion as the arm fall off boy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It's a 3-episode buddy cop of Javelin and arm fall off boy.
I'll take
That'd be
anything
ironic.
for 3 episodes.
Yeah. 3? Are you kidding me? Go for it.
But yeah, I mean, I think the obvious one's going to be Bloodsport or Ratcatcher 2.
Yeah.
I don't see us getting a whole because Polka Dot Man got most of his development in the movie itself.
Yeah, he is done. Like it was a great idea. He's a great character, but like we've done it.
right. But Bloodsport and Ratcatcher 2, while we got some background, we have a lot of room to be played with both those characters.
Polka
Yeah.
Dot Man's dead, too, right?
Yeah.
Who is it? Polka Dot
Yeah.
Man?
Polka Dot
Yeah.
Man.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be after suicide. It can
No,
be a
I know, but
prequel.
I'm just thinking, like, obviously if a character is dead, they have less of a chance of getting a show.
Okay.
So we see a Starro show, maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
So-
but a Harley Quinn show. I think if they were gonna make it, we would have heard it already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If they were doing Harley Quinn, that was even in the talks. They would have one greenlit it immediately. Two,
Right.
it would have been making rounds that there's a Harley Quinn show going around about
They
Margot
don't-
Robbie. Like,
They don't need Peacemaker to be the best show on the planet for them to greenlight
To
a Harley
make
Quinn
that.
show. They definitely need that
Yeah.
to greenlight like a season 2 and another show. But
I got an out there thing that'll play into Peacemaker. What if it's a Rick Flag show and he survived?
Oh,
I was thinking that I would
Yeah.
honestly kind of love a Rick Flag show.
yeah,
Because Joel Kinnaman's done TV shows and like he wouldn't have
Yeah.
any issues coming back for that.
yeah.
I think the only problem with a Rick Flag show is like Rick Flag can only go so far. Like it would need to have a really strong supporting cast for a Rick Flag show to be interesting in any way.
What if the
but-
show is like Peacemaker 1.5. It's Rick Flag looking for Peacemaker to get revenge. So going through a journey of like, should he be doing this?
Right. I'd be okay
I
with
don't know.
that.
That'd be fun.
Like it's
I
like a
think
Born
that-
Identity. Everyone's chasing him around and he's just being awesome.
Yeah.
Come on. I pitched a show. James, call me, buddy. It's a Born Identity Rick Flag show chasing down Peacemaker as Amanda Waller's trying to stop him. And the finale of the series is him fighting John Cena a second time.
And then
But
just
he
take a
chooses
Black
not
Ops.
to make the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just take a Black Ops like off the books Rick Flag show where he's like,
Yeah.
all right, they
Yeah.
think I'm dead.
I
I
think
mean,
if
that's
you're gonna make
the plot to one of the Suicide Squad books, isn't it?
Probably.
Aren't you dead? No. Let's go. Like,
Right.
that sounds like every Suicide Squad book.
Yeah.
so, all right. Well, we're on board for a sequel series. This is going to be amazing if
Totally.
it actually comes to fruition. And I think with the way it's all working out, why wouldn't they do it?
Yeah.
So-
No,
Yeah.
makes sense.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for absolutely Marvel and DC. And we'll see you next time.